What's up, superstars? Back with another video. You got Superstar Rob and you got Superstar Nation. How you guys doing? Oh man, beating me up every single day. If you haven't already, don't forget. Become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button. Join the Superstar fam. Hit the bell notification button to get every single video every single day. Also to our VIPs, $2.99 a month. Star beside your name. Access to our spreadsheets, giveaways. Guys, we appreciate your support. Thank you guys so much. Again, a lot of super duper rares are showing up. You guys' support has been endless. We appreciate you guys. You can always reach out to us on X, Instagram, or Discord. In the description below, join the Discord. And in the Discord, make sure you guys go to the security chat where you can do the security challenge. Thank you to Rich. Rich is running the security challenge. This week, he has a challenge for you to do either pentester.com. You got to try it. Take a screenshot, show him you did, and download a 2FA Authenticator app. And there's so much more. Just make sure you join the Discord to learn more about that. Okay, so guys, today, I really love on X. You guys just give us great ideas. And today I want to shout out Dude Lifts and Nathan Jones. Shout out Nathan Jones for giving me the video idea. So this is on the thread of the last video I did, which is Disney Pinnacle D23 lineups plus no planned utility. That video, I talked about a comment that Alan made where he said, I just like making digital collectibles. That is all. Got me wondering, why did he say that is all for? Is it because there's no planned utility? Because utility is something we want to see in the space. We think that the masses require utility in order to come. So Dude List responded, fun video. Thanks for the shout out. I have some thoughts about this. We should chat. Dude List is going to be coming on the channel soon, guys. Stay tuned. Nathan Jones said, I would like to hear your thoughts about this. I personally think utility would be bearish. Hence today's video. Thanks for that idea, Nathan Jones. We're going to talk about that a little bit more. Dude Lift said, I would say bearish utility is probably oversimplistic, but I see where you are coming from. I actually don't, because he didn't explain himself. I think building towards utility slowly is okay, but this also hinges on a very broad definition of utility as opposed to what we may think of in 2022 PFP NFT sense. But digital pins already have greater value proposition than physical, and the collecting experience is improved. They have to be good collectibles first, almost full stop. And these are good collectibles in my opinion. So Duelist is saying they have to be good quality in order to be successful. Nathan Joe said, if the pins are tied to utility, it will probably be a negative rather than a positive. I'm not sure what people want when it comes to utility. Free Disneyland passes? Disney Plus subscription? From your point of view, what sort of utility would you like to see? I mean, not going to lie. Free Disneyland passes and Disney Plus would be probably some pretty amazing utility. Dooliff said, yeah, that would follow the older definition of utility. I would say for pins, maybe rewards and unlocks. Imagine if at Disney, you could unlock a special small experience like the Tinkerbell in the Glass at the Peter Pan ride, or you can collect a special pin for riding a certain version of a ride. Think of it more like amplifying your existing fandom experience rather than making it less expensive per se. And I agree with that. I think utility of the future will not be a less expensive utility. I don't think companies are going to be offering utility that's going to cost them money. I mean, the utility you're going to get is going to increase your odds at things in the future. It's going to be things where it's going to be exclusive because you have this NFT, you have exclusive options. But I don't believe, especially if Disney's involved, I don't believe that there will ever be discounts and reduction in payments. Although utility, look at McFarlane, they do give discounts on physical products if you own certain NFTs. So it is out there. I just don't see Disney doing it. Nathan Jones said that would be cool, but also very limiting for people that don't live near the parks. Also, is that even possible? The current partnership Deborah has with Disney would be cool if you could talk to you about hosting a space or come in the Discord to answer some questions. The team needs to come on Superstar Money to answer these questions, all right? You guys are watching. We need you here on this channel so we can answer these questions. And Duliv said that everything here is just what ifs and not exclusive. So I think that, and again, thank you, Nathan Jones, for your idea and your discussion. And thank you, Duelist, for the back and forth on the video, which is why I'm creating this video today to talk a little bit about this. And then I think Duelist will come on a future date and we can talk a little bit more about it with him. Now, I'm actually really curious to hear, and I'm going to at you on this video, why exactly you think utility would be a negative. If you look at comparables within the space, things with utility from a value proposition seem to be doing pretty well. I'm going to give just one example here, which is Pudgy Penguins. Pudgy Penguins is a product that has found utility for its users. For example, they have a physical product that you can buy in Toys R Us, Walmart. And if your Pudgy is the selected one, you can get royalties. This is a product that has gamification, for example, has its own website. They have their events. Pudgy Penguins is an example where utility, through verification of ownership of an NFT, can drive value. And at 9 ETH, it's no joke. That is no joke. It was even more at one point earlier this year. So I'm not sure why you're using the word bearish, and I would love to know more about what your concerns are. You can let me know in the video below, or you can comment on X if you're watching. I want to know why you think it's bearish. The future people that have not entered this space yet, they want to do something with their NFTs. They do not want to just collect for the sake of collecting. Globally, collectors are very niche. There is not true, like for example, comic book collectors. Supposedly there's only like an estimated 100,000 worldwide. It's a very, very small percentage. It's a niche thing. I'm not convinced that digital pin collecting is going to be this massive, expansive thing without the help of some utility. There are always going to be some people who want to collect for the sake of collecting. However, when you have a digital format, you have the ability to do things that physical was never able to do. So why should you be the same as physical? Why should we be in this closed box mindset that in the physical case, yeah, you have a physical pin, you can wear it, there's not really not much you can do with it. But in the digital case, your applications go way up because you can verify ownership. And Dudelifts gave some examples about going to the park and maybe getting an exclusive pin for doing a certain ride to help your collection and complement it with the Disneyland experience. Maybe it's going to be, you go to the parks and you're able to trade a certain pin because you're at a certain location geographically, and they can do that with GPS on your phone. With AR, right? We know the world wants to go to spatial computing. Maybe in the future, these pins, you can actually hang them on your wall spatially, and you can get some utility by being able to interact with them and maybe see a small storyline of a movie or something new and novel that never existed before, that you have to buy that pin in order to see that. Maybe if we look at some other projects, it could be gamification. It could be a gate to gamification. That's a very traditional sense of utility that I think will be coming widespread, where through digital ownership, you could verify and gate people's access into specific games. Maybe you could do that with digital pins. And it doesn't have to be made by Disney Pinnacle. Anyone can make it. Another Disney metaverse, for example, could exist. These pins could be your gateway into those metaverses. So I don't see a world where utility is bearish. I think that utility can only be bullish, especially if you're talking about value. Why would utility ever be a bad thing? Maybe you're looking at it from a perspective where because there's utility, it costs more to buy. Maybe that's your opinion, that maybe it's bearish because now I got to spend double the price for a pin because it has some utility, right? I could see that maybe being a negative, but depending on the utility, it might be worth it. And it helps it stand out from the physical pins as well. And maybe you get into matching pins, right? Maybe you're going to get into, if you buy the NFT, you can get a phygital. And this is what I talked about last video, is the phygital utility to bring in physical collectors as well. Maybe you can get a matching mint. So if you get a certain mint in the digital, you're going to get shipped to your house a physical. It might be more money because you have to pay for shipping, but it might be worth it to you if you're a physical collector. So I also like the idea, by the way, about the movies too. How if let's say there's he mentioned it, I think, down here, where imagine if at Disney you could unlock a special small experience like the Tinkerbell in the glass at the Peter Pan ride, right? Small experience is another option utility that I think is also a great idea. There's been a lot of talk about this. We saw this with Flick Play, for example, where when they rolled out in their 2022 accelerator program, there was a whole video of like Mickey Mouse hanging out at a specific stop in the Disneyland or at the Disney headquarters. So there's a lot I think they can do with georeferencing and how verification of ownership in combination with the GPS, spatial computing, AR, they can do some pretty cool things. I think the kids are going to love it. So do I think utility will be bearish for Disney Pinnacle? And I think the answer is simply no. And again, Nathan Jones, respectfully disagree. Still want to hear your thoughts. I want to know what you think about this and why you think it will be bearish. And we'll talk about this. We'll talk about this with Duelist maybe next week. So guys, let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that it would be bearish for utility to be part of this, part of digital collectibles in general? Or do you think that it's going to be a positive bullish thing? Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button. Join the Superstar fam. Hit the bell if you're sure to see every single video every single day. Also, thank you to our VIPs. Guys, take care. See you next one. Bye-bye.